half. We have Mihailo Boskovic, Trey Stewart, Dawson Baker. We'll open it for questions.
Dawson, did you feel like in that first half there was a need for you to come in and score some points?
Yeah, I think honestly just how my game is designed, that's kind of the need that I feel. And so every game I'm always looking to do that, just get the offense going, creating shots, making shots. And so no matter the game, the situation, that's kind of what I do on this team. So, yeah.
Dawson, like we mentioned, your team was, off to a little bit of a rough start from three. What helped you to stay poised and connect on a lot of your shots and come in clutch for your team?
Yeah, I think it helped coming off the bench in that situation. I know guys were really amped. It was a big game, senior night, so a lot of guys were super amped and jittery. So I'll be able to let the game settle a little bit, come in, and adjust from that. Seeing that was big, and just trusting my shot, trusting the work I put in, and it paid off.
Trey, during this surge where you guys have won 8 games in a row, what's really come together for this team that's opening towards you to make that kind of surge possible? What's changed from early in the season to now?
Yeah, I wouldn't say as much of a change. It's just, KY talks about all the time is pounding that rock. It's just like we're all coming in. We had one of the best practices, the best energy in practice the other day. So I just think we're all sticking together. We're all understanding our roles. Like Dawson says, we call him Dawson Baker, shot maker, for a reason. So everybody knows their role on the team, and they come in and they do that job.
How are you feeling on senior night?
It's crazy. It's crazy. They always say, oh, man, it comes up fast. And you're like, no, it's not. It's taking forever. This day's going by slow. But I'm just so blessed I got to play in front of all you in this amazing environment. You look up, and everyone's cheering. It's just one of the best environments of college basketball. So beyond blessed and grateful.
And then this question can be for any of you guys, but it's first regular season wrap-up under head coach Kevin Young. So just how do you guys just take me through a prideful moment this season where he kind of helped you guys get to be this 23-8 team?
Yeah, I think we hit a turning point 3 games into Big 12. It was, 1-2, 1-3, something like that. And, we just said that's not us. We know we can do better, and we're going to figure out how we're going to win the games. So, every day coming in, working on that stuff helped. We figured it out. Eventually, you see that the results, 7 wins in a row. So, yeah.
It's also a crazy credit to our coaching staff.
Yeah.
Because again, we've had a couple rough first halves, but then our adjustments after that have been great. So it's kind of first half of the season we were kind of understanding things. They were understanding the environment of college basketball, and then our coaches have a lot of experience. It's ridiculous. But then all of a sudden they come in and just make adjustments at halftime, and then we come out and drop 50 points in the second half. So
I think to add to that, we had a lot of guys that just stayed ready through the course of the year, which has been big for us. We saw a lot of adjustments in playing time and different matchups and lineups and all of that. It's kind of helped us kind of found ways to win. And so just a credit to a lot of the guys that kind of just stayed ready, stayed the course, and just continued to put in the work despite the outcome sometimes.
Trey, you're a local kid. How much motivation was there to get a win against Utah, especially being your last game in the Marriott Center, to get a rivalry win?
I have a lot of friends. Shout out Hunter Erickson, Caleb Lohner, Jake Walling. They're some of my best friends. But I hate Utah with a burning passion so much, man. So just to get that win, we came in motivated. They got us one earlier, so we owe them one. So yeah, it was just couldn't have been better.
Dawson, how excited are you guys to take your game, the team game, into the next level of Big 12 tournament?
Super excited. We're on a high right now, which is good, and we're rolling, and we've got to experience a lot of big wins like Iowa State, Arizona, and those are kind of keep us battle tested, and will prepare us big time come postseason and games when it gets rough. We know that we can make adjustments throughout the game, and we can change the course of the game through our energy, and our bench energy has been really good. And so I think we're all super excited. We're eager. We know how last year went for us, and so we just really want to make an impact to continue to win.
To piggyback off of that for any of you guys, how do you stay focused now, with 5 days off before you start having a double bye?
I think just staying ready like we always do. We haven't really had a lot of hard practices because, games are pretty close to each other. So it gives us time to really kind of dive back into practice, playing against each other again, which is kind of our strength. We got a deep team, so our practices are super competitive, makes us super good. And so, I mean, we got a lot of guys that stay ready. And like Trey said, our practice the day before this game was one of the best ever. And I mean, that just doesn't happen. I think it's just kind of a habit and culture that we have here.
Two more questions.
Coming into the game, you was a lot of double big lineups. How are you able to limit assault and Lovren's effectiveness tonight?
I think it's just a team effort. You know, we were doing, we had a coverage already set up for them. So, you know, it takes a team to guard good players. Mine, you know, well, I forgot what I was going to say.
That was fire. It takes a team to guard good players. I
Yeah,
like that.
I'm going to end it on that, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Mic drop.
That's fire. I like it.
Trey,
My last question.
how valuable last year experience Big 12 tournament in Kansas City for guys like yourself, Dallin, who experienced that last year? How valuable can that be the second go round coming up next week in
I
KC?
mean, there's a lot of metrics and a lot of stats on like cohesiveness of a team and like people returning experience. Experience is so huge when it comes to postseason play. And again, like we have a lot of people with experience on this team, so we kind of know the environment. I mean, we've been to Kansas City before. We understand like, oh, we played the UCF game and then we came around, had that Texas Tech game. That back-to-back was difficult. So we are very motivated to kind of learn from that experience and do better this time.
Hi, guys. Trey does not in fact hate Utah, he just likes them.
No, I hate Utah. I'm going to say that loud and proud. I'm going to say that loud and proud. You can clip that on all your articles.
Hey,